I was not very excited for this game at all. Um, in fact, it's been a long time since I've been this just. Actually, no, I have never been this apathetic towards a Dragon Ball Z game coming out. I don't think ever. Um, I don't know what it is, but ever since I played the first Rage and Blast game, I've just not wanted a Dragon Ball Z game. I mean, I didn't like Rage and Blast. I did for about maybe 5 minutes, and then I hated it. I hated it, and it became one of my least favorite Dragon Ball Z games. I never bought Burst Limit because I never wanted to. I never bought Infinite World, even though I still want to. There just hasn't been a Dragon Ball Z game I've played since Tenkaichi 3 that I've liked as much. So when they announced Ultimate Tenkaichi, I wasn't very excited. They kept saying, "Oh, it's going to be a new Dragon Ball Z experience," but yet I looked at the gameplay and it looked just like Rage and Blast 2, which I haven't played yet, by the way. That might be fucking amazing, but I haven't played it yet. So I saw this and I was just like, it's just them, Namco Bandai, making another Dragon Ball Z game that everyone's going to fucking buy because, we're blinded. We're just like, oh my god, another Dragon Ball Z game, despite it being, it's becoming as repetitive as, it had been becoming as repetitive as Madden. Alright? That's how bored I was getting of the series. However, last month, I believe, they announced a little feature that's going against the grain of what we're used to in terms of Dragon Ball Z games. And honestly, I got excited for it. Like, really, really excited. Mainly because this feature is something I've been wanting ever since I played the first Budokai for the first time. And that was in 2001, I think. Or 2002. Something like that. I don't know. Long ass fucking time ago. And this features this is a character creator. I mean, you wouldn't think that this would be hard to put in, but they're just now getting around to it. And I was excited. I was legitimately excited because ever since the first Budokai game, I have been wanting to create my own Dragon Ball Z character, make my own representation of what I think I would look like if I was in the DBZ universe. And just go and rape everybody with them. I mean, so yeah, this was a big deal. This made this game, like, of all the games that are coming out at the end of the year, it made it go from being, like, close to the bottom of the list to almost being, like, almost, to me wanting it almost more than Saints Row the Third. If not more. So yeah, this was a big deal. Big deal. But then, I saw gameplay of it. Now, don't get me wrong, I've only seen the trailer that they released for it, and those, like, little 3-minute videos they made of it, of the hero mode, which is what the character customization's for. You create a character, you go into hero mode, and you basically beat the shit out of everybody with its own original story and everything. They released those videos of the created character that they made, going and fighting baby Vegeta, baby Grade 8 Vegeta. I thought it looked pretty cool. However, when they showed the character creation menu, I was sorely disappointed in what I saw. Now, like I said, this could just be a misunderstanding on my part, and this might actually be a lot better than what I'm thinking it is. But the character creation system I saw was this. You name your character. You choose a hairstyle for your character. I have no idea how many hairstyles there are, but I saw maybe 6. I saw maybe 6, and you can adjust the saturation, the brightness, all that good stuff. And that looked okay. I like that. Because they probably got far more options than what I believed I saw. But then they went into how you create the costume of the character. From what I could see, they expect you to just choose a costume by default that's either already on a character that's in the game, or one that they just made, and you just adjust the individual color. You just adjust the colors of the costume. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you just go in and choose the costume of your character, now if they've got like fucking 150 options, that's a different story. But if you just go in and choose the costume and just adjust the colors of it, doesn't that mean this has a more primitive create a character system than, say, Mortal Kombat Armageddon? If so, then that is sad. That is very, very sad. Alright? This is what's got me worried about this game. Because I'm afraid they are going to take a really, really good concept, which could revolutionize DBZ games, and just fuck it up royally. I don't know how you could fuck up a DBZ character creation system other than make it too fucking primitive. This is the Xbox 360 and the PS3 we're talking about here, right? Why the fuck does it look like I'm creating a character like in a game that's supposed to be on the PS1? Why is that? No, hell no. There are games on the PS1 that had better character creation systems than that. Like take the WWF games. Those games allowed you to go in and actually pick the costume of, and customize the costume of the character, not just choose from a default template. You get what I'm saying? Why? I am seriously hoping that they just didn't show enough, and that I'm just making a huge ass of myself. Because if it's as just dull and bland as it looks, they are going to fuck up this game beyond recognition. Because I don't want to go in and just choose a costume for my character. I'm basically just taking characters that are already preset in the game and just making recolors of them. Now, alright, I will say that the other parts, like where you can customize your special moves, I think you can adjust the color of them. I hope. That looked okay. I would be lying if I said I wasn't impressed with that. That looked like it could be halfway decent. Oh, not only that, but they make you choose from a preset moveset. What the fuck? I know it'd be kinda hard to make your own combos and key blasts and shit. But come on. I want my character to be my own. I don't want to have to keep choosing shit that's already in the game and just mix match it and turn it into a big pile of shit. I don't want to do that. I want to make my own character an individual, different from everybody else. I don't want him to have to have Android 17's hair with Goku's early costume, like from the Saiyan saga, with Raditz moveset, and with Broly's special move. I don't want that. I want to have my own hairstyle. Alright. For the hairstyle, fine. Keep the ones that are preset in the game. I don't give a shit. But have some other options also that aren't necessarily in the game. I mean, that like don't belong to any characters in the game, but that are just unique. Is that too much to ask? Fuck. But I want to be able to customize his own costume. I want to be able to customize his shirt, his overshirt, his gloves, his pants, his shoes, his accessories. I want to be able to put a scouter on him if I want to. A headband, a halo. Like if I want to make a dead character, I should be able to make a dead character. And I want to be able to go in and make my own moveset. I want to be able to make my own like combos and shit. Make my own ki blasts. I want to be able to go in and customize the color of my ki blasts. I want to make them fucking black with white lightning if I want to. I want to go in and make my own special move from scratch. Like, you see how the SmackDown games make their own finishing moves, right? Why can't they do something like that in a DBZ game? I don't know. Maybe I'm asking too much. This is their first attempt at something like this. But I mean, Jesus Christ. At least Mortal Kombat Armageddon, you had some options to choose from. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can't. Until I get more information on this, I don't want this game at all. I want this game to stay as far away from my Xbox as it can. And if this character creation system actually ends up being as primitive and as bland and as shitty as it looks, I'm not buying this game at all. Like it will never be inside my disc tray. I wouldn't play it if someone gave it to me. Okay, that's a lie. I probably would, but I don't know. If this game ends up being like it looks like, and the character creation system ends up being something that they're just overhyping, and it just ends up being a pile of shit, then I'm just gonna buy Rage and Blast 2. It's cheaper anyway, and it has more characters, and people actually like it, you know. So it's got to have some redeeming factors about it. All right, but I think I'm done ranting and raving about this, but I just don't want them to fuck up something that could potentially, like, this could revamp Dragon Ball Z games to come. I'm just afraid that they are going to fuck it up. And if they fuck it up, I'm never buying another Dragon Ball Z game, like another new one. I don't. This is their last chance to redeem themselves and make something that's not, you know, a clone of a past game. But let me know what you guys think, if any of you give two shits about Dragon Ball Z games. But just let me know. And I guess that's about it, guys. I'll see you later. Take it easy.